The communication relationship between individual stations and components of a plant must first be configured. The NetPro tool, integrated into the SIMATIC Step 7 development environment, supports you with its graphic procedure and clear display. NetPro offers you a comfortable configuration user interface, even for large and complex plant structures, direct access to the hardware configuration of individual components, direct addressing of interfaces as well as their assignment to bus systems, and configuration and diagnostics for communication connections of the data communication. In the following examples, we show you the configuration of the three communication classes, namely I/O, data, and system communication. We start with configuring the I/O communication. Due to the data exchange with actuators and sensors, it is closest to the process. In this case, we use an S7-300 CPU as Profibus DP master. 3 DP slaves will be assigned to it, an I/O module, a drive module, and a connection to the ASI bus. The S7-300 station with the Profibus DP master has already been configured to the extent that a DP master system can be inserted as a basis for I/O communication. Subsequently, we select the desired DP slave from the hardware catalog and connect it to the master system. The automatically displayed address dialog offers addresses for selection, which are still available in the respective Profibus network. Even for complex slaves, such as drives or a network transition, the allocation to Profibus Net and DP Master occurs in the same way. When compiling the project, NetPro checks whether all necessary details are given. In our example, a component in the SIMODrive slave drive module, which we insert in the Step 7 tool hardware config, is still missing. Here, the hardware catalog offers us all components permitted for insertion into the slave. The configuration of the ASI net can also be completed in hardware config, where we insert the required ASI slaves into the configuration table of the DP ASI link. For components not listed in the hardware catalog, or only listed in an older version, module information may be available some other way. Hardware updates of SIMATIC products, or GSD files of external products, can simply be included here. In order to complete the configuration, we update the database of station and buses for the entire project by means of save and compile. Apart from compiling I/O data, automation devices must also be able to communicate with each other. This is achieved by means of data communication. The various protocols can be used to communicate with a variety of communication partners, such as controllers, PCs, or third-party devices. An example are protocols such as FDL and FMS on the basis of Profibus, as well as the ISO transport or TCP/IP on industrial Ethernet. Within a homogeneous S7 environment, the S7 protocol is also available to us. Its extraordinary features are simple configuration, transmission of different data types, and independency of the bus system used. In this case, an S7 connection between an S7-300 station and an S7-400 station will be configured via TCP/IP. NetPro is again used for interconnecting the involved stations as well as the connection configuration. Networking can be accomplished in an uncomplicated and clearly displayed graphical manner by means of connecting the respective communication interface with the desired network. The so-called node initiation, which refers to the first-time allocation of a bus address, is necessary for all communicating stations. Hence also for our communication partner S7-400. In order to insert a connection, we select the CPU of the affected controller. In the connection table, All configured connections of the selected CPU are displayed with additional information, such as connection type and connection partner. The connection wizard is called to insert a new connection. As a connection partner, we select the S7-400 station from our current project. Alternatively, the connection partner could also be part of a different project. Furthermore, it is possible to use a component unknown within Step 7, which must then be specified more precisely by the user regarding its connection properties. We select an S7 connection from the list of connection types available in Step 7. When confirming the dialog, Step 7 tests the selected connection regarding plausibility and reports an error if necessary. If no errors occur, the Properties dialog of the connection opens. Here we find information on the used interface, the used bus system, and the respective address for both connection partners. The programming interface of the connection is displayed symbolically by means of block parameters. The Save and Compile function completes the configuration of the communication connections.